Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to say call Alayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. I'm the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone, Chicago Camp.
Kanasala.
And basically we coming back to you with another lesson, which I had said that this been the spirit all week. And the brother, he just said that they mentioned it in class today. It's probably less than 2 hours apart. But this really been the spirit all week of fighting for this truth, man. And not being tied to this world, man. I did a lesson some years ago, called being numb, man. You gotta learn how to be numb toward the world, the things of it, the emotions and the affinities that you may have tied to it, man. Because we are soldiers in the war, and the world's against this world, Even though we navigate, the Lord said, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. It also says, be circumspect, redeeming the times, for the days are evil. It also say to be users of the world, not abusers thereof. So we understand how to navigate, through this turf, this present evil world. What you say, brother?
I said that's right.
This present evil world is in the Yak voice, But this fight is, we strictly soldiers fighting for the Lord, and that's it, and that's all, and that's our programming, man. So get that, brother. Get the verse before it, and then read that.
This is Matthew 10 and 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Mm-hmm.
And brother shall deliver up the brother to death.
So this is the Spirit of the Lord. This nothing we thought about doing. The apostles, the elders, the men on down. We all was born in America, born in Western civilization, born in captivity. And the Lord, from the top man to the last man, the Lord put the Spirit throughout the earth and woke them up, man. Different walks of life, different ages, coming in at different times. That's why he give you the parable of receiving the same penny, But it's all through the Spirit of the Lord. He gathered the men by the word. So this is the words of the Lord. This ain't no shit we just made up at Great Millstone. I definitely didn't make it up. Go ahead.
And the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Wait a minute. It says ye shall be hated of all men for the Lord's name's sake.
But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
So we got to be set up to endure that, man. We got to be set up to endure that. That's the only fight that we fighting for.
Yeah, endure means to suffer, man. You're going to go through stuff, man. Every day is a test, all right? It's been coming out because the Lord is about to tighten things up, man.
I had said earlier in the bishop's room that the Lord trimming the fat off our life.
Yeah.
Off your life. You got to get numb to get rid of the unnecessary. And the brother Kanasla had brought out the breakdown on the word patience, meaning suffering. And you got a quote in the world. I think Friedrich Nietzsche said it. One of them niggas said it. I know DMX said it. But it's to live is to suffer.
Yeah.
But to survive is to find the meaning into the suffering. And that's true. Because when you endure to the end, you going to understand the meaning of your endurance, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got it.
You got your lights on, bro?
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
go ahead. My bad. I just had to say that.
No. You got something to say towards the breakdown? You got a scripture? Go ahead.
This is John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
That's right.
If they kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
That's right.
But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So, you know, like the brothers was going into earlier, this is something that's a part of what we gotta deal with. The Lord chose us. These niggas in the world, even if they don't understand it on a conscious level, subconsciously they see that the Lord dealing with you in their spirit, and it make them hate you.
Hey.
It make demons jump on them.
Yeah.
Them demons, they got a job to do, man. All right, just like we got a job to do. All right. So them demons can hop on anybody, man.
God.
Oh, go ahead.
No, they're gonna hop on everybody, just like in the Matrix. I just want to lay them back on you, like in that movie Matrix, especially the first one, with the one with the red dress. That was the one, right?
Yep.
And then he had said anybody's a potential agent, and the bitch just flipped. That's how demons are. Where do you think they get that from?
That's right.
That's how demons are. So this bitch be your child, you know, your grandmother, you know them shit like that. You see the movies, the fucking video games, everybody just look regular. Inuyasha. If you watch that, you got demons that come in form as like beasts, you know, they see like demons, but the strongest ones is the ones that be looking like a innocent little girl, a little kid, an old man. The ones that can deviate to the human form are the strongest demons, even though the other one look like big monsters, big bears, big mountains and shit. Like those, the ones that's on a high level, is that they get this shit from the scriptures, man. Going back to what the brother Kanasa was saying, that comes from the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Hey, cause these people in reality, man, if you don't got the name of the Lord, and the Lord ain't protecting you, man, all you are is just a avatar for demons, man.
Yeah.
A shell. You not even you don't even really have no real spirit. You just a zombie.
An NPC.
So demons just jump on you. And that's the thing. That's why you got to be careful who you dealing with out here too, man.
Oh, let's go.
You know, because everybody is not your friend, and even people that are your friend that's not in this truth are still avatars for demons.
Your relatives, Salakia, real quick. Your relatives are the biggest ones.
That's right. You know.
And then in this truth, you got to check your own self too, man.
Immediately, because you'll go fucking around with them.
And the demon will jump on you too, just because the Lord, just because you doing the work and the Lord is covering you, don't mean that, you know, one, that could come to an end, and two, that a demon can, the Lord will let a demon jump on you and fuck you up, man.
Which is even worse, man.
Yeah, worse thing.
You know?
Definitely worse thing.
But Yahushua had to deal with all of that, and he endured through all of it. None of us are better than him.
It said he was tempted at all points. Something to that, tempted in all things. Like, he had every emotion, every affection, every temptation. That's why the scripture said he's the author and finisher of our faith. Just going to what the brother was saying.
You know, and, you know, when he had to lay his life down, that he bought us our opportunity for salvation doing that, man. So we got to be willing to go through whatever we got to go through, just like he did for his name. And that's going to include these motherfuckers being haters, being niggers. But it's balanced to it too, because the Lord will have these people find favor on you too, you know, from time to time, depending on the individual. But nonetheless, you gotta understand that, like, what is a part of what you're dealing with. It's not all sweet, you know. It's bitter and sweet.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta count the cost, and because you gotta have to deal with people coming against you, especially the ones that's closest to you.
I got a precept. I had quoted it because the brother had made that point about Yahushua and how he went through all these things. This is Hebrews 4:15. It says, For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. So yeah, like the brother you wanna say, yeah, he wanted a bitch, he wanted a female. Them girls was walking past, you know. He had. Hey, look, the whole Luke. When you read Luke, I think it's the 4th chapter, where it says Satan took him on high. And then what did he tempt them with? Not only he tempted them, he showed them the world, but he brought out the scriptures. The heaviest demons come with the scriptures, man. So he was tempted in all points as we are, but he gave him the wisdom to it. Because yeah, Satan quoted the scripture, like these Christians, or better yet, the worst of the worst, these Israelites, they quote the scriptures. The Muslims quote the scriptures. But the Lord, he did what? He quoted it with he broke it down with understanding. You should not tempt the Lord your power, man. So a lot of people don't know how to, hey, you got to learn how to move with understanding out here, man. For real. Especially in your own personal life, man. That's why I encourage brothers to always read. That one scripture or two scriptures you read and meditated on, a situation can arise and you can exercise that scripture, and it's so beneficial, you know. Brothers to work out, you know, to really train their mind and train their body, because it's one thing about training your body. You really understand delayed gratification, which helps you understand this truth more. And you also understand that the only people that understand this is the people who do it every day, and most people will never do it at all in their life. So fitness, you know, taking care of your body physically, this help you fight. Hey, why the fuck you think the Lord compare us to soldiers? Soldiers are well-trained men, man, mentally and physically. Why did he go into it? In Corinthians, he said, but I abstain. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to get it. I'm going to just get it. But what did he compare it to? He compared it to fighters. He compared it to sprinters. You know? Man, you got to train your mind. You got to train your body, man. But you got to be apt for this fight, man. Because they reflect on each other, man. We're men, man. This is...
And it's balance, too. As a soldier, you got to learn that balance.
Exactly.
You know, because you don't want to go too far one way and you are cracked mentally. You know what I'm saying? You got to find that balance. You know, me and Elder Uriah was talking about that tonight also. You know, you got to fight for balance, find that balance, man. And it's true.
Come on, you ready? All right, pause. This first command, fuck that nigga. We in the spirit. Pause. Hey, we in the spirit of Apostle Elder Tahar, dude. We uploading this raw, man.
That's right.
Okay.
This 1 Corinthians 9, it says, know ye not, and this is the scripture I learned from the Apostle Elder Tahar. Right here, man. Specifically, it says, yeah. It said, this is 24, 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. You know, athletes have a different mentality, man. They understand that they have one fight. Like the Jay Cutler say, the bodybuilder, put the fucking blinders on.
That's right.
You gotta just put the fucking blinders on. I was buying half cows, whole cows. Putting the fucking blinders on, man.
30 dozen.
I'm trying to beat Ronnie Coleman. We trying to beat the biggest fucking demons ever, man.
That's right.
Hey, he said that was spiritual, because Big Ron was the best to ever do it.
That's right.
You know? And when Jay got him, you couldn't refute that Jay got him, man. But he said, man, I'm training to beat the biggest demon, man. You got to put the fucking blinders on, man.
That's right.
The Lord compares us to soldiers. He compares us to hardcore athletes. This is 1 Corinthians 9. 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Know ye not that they which run in the race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. Hey, Jay Cutler, Jake too. I just wanted to say that. Jay Cutler is an Israelite. I said, okay, it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Like the brother Canastos was just saying, the balance. Now they that do it that obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. So we running the biggest race. We fighting the biggest demons. We at the biggest arena. We got to have this mind state that fucking wicked ass nigga Michael Jordan, man.
Yeah.
Verse 26. I therefore run not as uncertainty, so fight I not as one that beateth the air. And Mike Tyson said something too. He said, yeah, I was nervous the whole time, man. In training, I dreamed of this man beat me. That's how I be with these demons, man. I dreamed. You have visions of really falling out. But he said, once I get in that arena, I'm God, man. Once I get in that ring, this shit done. Like, we in the ring, man. You know, when these demons fucking with us throughout the day, telling us to do shit in our ear on weird shit, yeah, I be scared. You gotta walk in fear. But you know what? I understand in this arena, I'm God, man. The Lord didn't give us this knowledge to fall or to be crying over no bitch. I'm gonna have to throw that in there too. You gotta tell yourself that, man. Ain't nothing in this world worth this fight that we really fighting. It says, therefore I run not as uncertainty, so fight not as one that beateth the air. Verse 27, it said, but I keep under my body like a soldier, like an athlete, and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I preach to others, I myself should be a castaway. Hey, that nigga Barry White said, you gotta practice what you preach, man. You gotta get your shit together in this truth, man, and keep fighting. That's all we can ever do. Close the canal.
Okay. Hey, with that, we hope this is edifying. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. To y'all, we just say, Shalom.
Shalom.